Welcome. It is middle of summer here in Missouri, and it is beautiful, beautiful, muggy, humid conditions. We got some good wind today, though, so that's kind of keeping things cool. Hopefully you guys are keeping things cool. I've got the big camera today, but apparently the battery's dead, so we're going on the old cell phone. But we are continuing the Dove Field part 3, I guess. This is year 3 of Dove Field. Last year was a flop. The first year was a fantastic year for the Dove Field. The sunflowers grew. We hunted over them. It was a fantastic season. Things are looking good again this year. Last year, it just didn't pan out. The sunflowers didn't grow. It was just kind of a mess. The thing that we're gonna be doing today is something that I actually didn't really think I was gonna have a chance to do, but luckily conditions are right. Today is available and I'm able to get these sunflowers sprayed. So here's what we're gonna do. We've got the Polaris and a tank sprayer, and it's gonna take us a little bit. We're gonna just use the little wand and spray the weeds between the rows. I'm excited. I haven't seen these sunflowers yet. I've seen a couple of pictures and that's about it. Last time I was out there was the day we planted them. So let's go down there. I'll give you guys a lowdown on the chemicals, but yeah, we're gonna spray for some weeds today and get some good clean ground for these doves to eat some sunflower seeds off of. So let's go see what we've got going on down at the Dove Field. After editing this video, I realized I never talked about the chemical that I put on the sunflower field. One is one that we used on the last field. It is a grass herbicide. It's called Grass Out Max. So it targets grasses and only grasses. We put a bunch of that in the tank, and then Imox. This is the herbicide that these sunflowers are resistant to. So this is a broadleaf herbicide, and it's supposed to target all the broadleaf weeds in the field. So that was our dual combo. Grass and broadleaf. Sunflowers were not going to be getting touched by any of these because none of them will kill them. So the more you know. I'll leave links to them down below if you guys want to learn more about them. This is what we've got. Nature has done its thing. We've had germination. I haven't walked this whole field yet, but what I can tell you guys is it's looking like we've had maybe I'd say 40 to 50% germination on these sunflowers, which is really kind of a bummer because this seed was like 120 bucks and I had better germination from the black oil sunflower bird seed bag that was $20. It kind of boggles my mind a little bit. It could be a number of things though. I don't want to blame the seed because it could have been planting, it could have been weather, it could have been just spots got missed, it wasn't feeding through the drill. When you're doing such small quantities, it's actually kind of difficult to run that drill, make sure it's all going through. So that was kind of a thing I was a little bit worried about, especially like right through here. This was kind of like the last areas we hit now that I think about it. So that could be having something to do with it. This is not bad though. Like looking at it right now, there's a lot of water hemp and there's a lot of grasses growing. But the good news is what we're going to be spraying today is going to be combating those weeds, and hopefully we'll knock down a bunch of this grass in here because that's looking really bad. I'm really hoping that grass will die. But what we want to do is have clean ground. Like if you look over here, I don't know if you guys see it, but this ground is really bare and open. We want that kind of look come dove season. We don't want a lot of green, because these doves, they need to be able to see what they're eating. They want to get down there, they want to have an easy time to peck at all of the seeds that are on the ground. And so for them to have an easy time feeding, you want to have as much bare dirt as possible. Yeah, I mean, it's not bad. Like the last time we did this, we definitely had spots that were thicker than others. I was hoping that since we used the drill and planted them in rows, I was really hoping that they would have like a really good stand. But it looks like this other half of the field, to me anyways, as I'm walking through this thing for the first time, it looks to me like this part of the field, it's got that center strip is good, this strip is good, and honestly that's going to be good enough for this. This is questionably tall over here. I think this is some wetter area than over there. These weeds are tall, so this could be problematic for us. And who knows, maybe a bunch of deer got into this thing early on and just nipped them off. That's entirely possible as well. I don't know. There's a whole multitude of factors. I was going to put a trail camera up to watch this thing, but I never put it out. This is a learning curve. I've never planted sunflowers in rows. So you know what, it's fun. Doing this type of stuff really gets me excited, and it gets me excited for what's going to be coming in the future. So let's go ahead and get this Polaris up and running. I'm going to start over there, and we're going to have to be careful which direction we're spraying, and put some chemicals on these and see what we got. But even then, like, okay, so worst case scenario, let's talk that over really quick. Worst case scenario here is, at this point, the way it's looking and with the weather we've been having and the fact that they're sunflowers, chances are pretty good that we're going to have good seed production by fall. The only thing that's kind of up in the air right now is how clean the ground is going to be. But in my experience, the last time we did this, we had a big kind of water hemp issue. There was a lot of water hemp that grew up in this. But the blessing of that is water hemp's got a lot of little tiny seeds that doves like to eat. The other thing is this, a lot of little seeds in there too. So all this grass in here, it'll grow, it'll get seeds, but it's not going to be as enticing for a dove as, let's say, a sunflower on a chunk of bare dirt. It's just a little bit more difficult for them to feed. So all in all, guys, things are looking good. Doesn't look like the deer are really getting to them. Worst case scenario is we might have a little bit of clutter on the ground, and we might have to lower the mower deck and really give it the old 1-2 punch before season to get this dirt showing. We could even disc it if we needed to. That's really not a big deal either. So tons of options, but the easiest one is apply chemical and hope it works. I've done what I could. I ran out, and it's not enough to go back and refill it. Like, there's just like one pass in the field that I missed. So, oh well, that'll be fine. That'll give me a place to sit in the middle of the field, so that'll actually work out pretty good. But here we are. Cora, Nala, get out of the field that I sprayed. That's a terrible idea for you guys to be out there. Go swim. Go swim. Go to the pond. Yeah, there you go. Nala's got the right idea. There goes Cora. Go swim. Go play. Go play. Go play. Go. No, you guys go to the pond. Go in the pond. Go swim. It's 95 degrees outside. There you go, kids. There you go. All right, so field. We'll see how that goes. I mean, after driving through it, I noticed a few things. One, there is some deer damage. Not a whole lot from what I could tell. There's just like one little section where some deer had gotten in there, and dang, those flies bite. Ow. There's like one section where the deer had gotten in there and ate off the tops of them. So as far as like the field looks as a whole, I think it'll be great. I think it's a really good looking field this year for what we're doing with it. It could be better, but it could definitely be a lot worse. I think there's plenty of sunflowers out there to put a good amount of seed on the ground for them this fall. Hopefully what I did will combat a lot of this grass that's coming up in here, but at the end of the day, if it really boils down to it, I can go back in there and really kind of spot spray with Roundup and kind of clean up some stuff before we mow later on, closer to September. It could be worse, could be better. I'm excited to see how it goes. I think they're gonna shoot up. We're supposed to get some rain and storms coming through this week. It's gonna be hot. I mean, it's just perfect conditions for these sunflowers to really shoot up and grow. We'll check back in later on in this year. These sunflowers will grow, so maybe we'll do a little bit of a kind of full bloom update, because it's really cool to come out here and see all the big yellow heads. Kind of gets you pumped up for dove season. So field looks great. I think it'll be a producer for this fall. I'm excited. This is actually getting me this is like my first real, like, going from fishing season into kind of thinking about hunting season day. So it's nice to check on this and remember hunting season is just around the corner. As these flowers grow and mature, that means that the season's getting closer and closer. So I'm gonna put a trail camera out here later on today and keep an eye on this. It could be drawing in some deer too, so maybe it'll be good for some keeping an eye on some deer in the area for deer season. So if you guys enjoyed this, make sure to leave me a thumbs up, and if you're not subscribed, subscribe so you stay up to date on all the future videos that are coming out. We're going to be doing an update on this in the future. There's tons of other videos coming out. I got some hunts saved from last year that are going to be coming, so make sure to stay tuned for those, and I will catch you guys on the next one.